What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another TGC Tours PGA Tour 2K21 video. Week 1 is almost behind us for the qualifying event at Whiskey Dunes. Hopefully it went well for all of you, or at least you met your expectations that you had for yourself. But now it's time to look on to next week and the Evangelist Golf Club made by Mayday 91283. If you've played any practice rounds here, you'll know Evangelist is a little bit tougher than Whiskey Dunes. There's some risk reward, probably more risk than reward at this course. And if you don't get the shots that you want coming into the greens, it could be a long day for you. If you haven't played it, or if maybe you're looking for a little bit of a strategy or game plan to it, that's what we're going to be using this video for. I'm going to run through a round here at Evangelist for all of you, show you how I'm going to play it, show you some spots that maybe you'll be able to make some strokes up or save a par instead of bogey, and hopefully help you on your journey to getting a tour card for the TGC Tours. If you're interested in seeing my rounds played live, you will be able to catch them on Sunday, tomorrow, live at twitch.tv/respawntv starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't worry though, they will be chopped up and uploaded here to the YouTube. I've also put in a chat box so that people can see what chat is saying and what I'm responding to per request from quite a few people. So that is also going to be on the videos as well, just so you know what's being said and what I'm responding to. I also made a little bit of an announcement that all of my TGC Tours rounds will be played live on stream this season. I'll be doing them every single Wednesday once the season commences. And again, don't worry, they will all be chopped up and released here on YouTube. But without further ado, let's hop into Evangelist and let's take a look at this course. Hopefully I can help you all get your scores down and get yourself a tour card. So one thing you need to know about Evangelist, right off the get-go, if you miss some fairways, it's okay. You definitely want to avoid bunkers at every turn if you can, if possible. But if you go into the rough, it's all right. It's all light rough, so you can actually recover out of it pretty nicely. So don't be afraid to go for some of these fairways. And if you end up, hitting into the rough, it's all right. If you end up hitting into the bunker, that's okay too. It's just a little bit easier, of course, to hit out of light rough when you're getting to see a 91 to 96% lie in it. So don't be afraid to attack some of the fairways. If you go off the fairway, it's completely fine. You're all right. But the big thing with Evangelist is you have to get your approach shots. If you don't, your putts are extremely difficult to make. But if you can get it onto these plateaus that Evangelist has, the putts aren't really breaking too much, so you can actually make some good birdies just as long as you get those approach shots at least on the same level as the hole. Like here, it's not moving too much to the left. If we would have got a little bit closer, it would have been all right. As you can see, it really flattens out towards the hole. And that happens a lot on Evangelist. So if you can just get it close, you'll be in good shape. Let's see if we can make one off the bat, though. Also, if you notice, I did change my camera view for putting, and this has actually helped me get my distancing down a lot better with putting. I suggest everybody try it out. The high view in camera settings. All right, we'll take home a par here. I think for a lot of people, anything around par for 4 rounds is going to be really good. My goal is to shoot about a 20 to 25 under. I think that'll solidify me. A spot on the Platinum Tour. Because right now I'm in 48th, and I need to be top 150. And as of right now, 150th place is a 26 under, so I have an 8-stroke advantage from where I need to be. So I think we'll be in pretty good shape. We just gotta put together 4 consistent rounds here, which is quite difficult, honestly, at this course. Oh, don't do it. There it goes. Big sloping greens and fairway. That sucks. All right, let's see if we can save a par. Not an easy par either. All right, we got it. Woof. You do not want to drop bogeys. You need to avoid those at all costs at this course, because it's very easy to let a round get away from you on this course. God dang it. I was fast and everything. Now we're playing Army Golf. I will say, you know, if you're scared about doing something, the risk is not worth it. There's some holes that you're going to be able to make some big plays on if you'd like. But in the end, it's not worth it to get a quad bogey, because that can happen very, very, very easily on this course. It's just not worth it to get a quad bogey just to try to get a birdie or an easy birdie. So just play smart. Pick the right shots to take. But like I said at the beginning, don't be afraid to go for some of these positions on the course. Don't be afraid to go for them, because in a lot of instances you can recover from them. See if we can make one of these birdies. Find that distance. Too hard. And I pushed it. Damn. A little too hard and I pushed it. Not a good combination on a breaking left putt. This is one of those holes you're gonna go for it. This can turn into an eagle hole really easily. And you got a lot of fairway to work with too, so don't be afraid to go for it. A little too hard. No. It's all right. This will slow down. We'll get a nice little chip in here to try to get an eagle. Fast the hell out of it. But that's okay. This is a hole where you can get a very easy birdie on. Just like we just did right there. Get us to a 1 under. I'd say a 3 under is a really good score on the front. The back has some possibilities to drop a lot of shots, but it also has a lot of possibilities to score some shots too, so. I usually shoot for about a 3 under though on the front. And I'm really not, this course does not suit me very well. There's going to be people that are going to be able to play a lot better than me here. Honestly, I expect to be kind of middle of the road finish for Evangelists. But I think I have a good enough cushion to... Like, this is a bad golf shot right here. You do not want to end up on top of this hill. You got to keep this down below the hole. Which I did not. We're going to protect just a tad bit more, because this is a very downhill putt. Don't want to roll it too far. Break. Damn. Not a bad lag putt from there, though. And a nice little par save. All right, 1 under so far. Not the greatest. Try to keep this as leftmost on this fairway as you are comfortable with, to come into this green a little bit easier, because this is a tough green. Oh, this might be good. A little left, bleeding out a little bit. Kept it below the hole, though, like we wanted. See if we can bury this in. This is a fairly straightforward putt. Wow. That actually bled out to the left halfway through that putt. Didn't see any break. I haven't got down and looked at it, and I didn't see any. That sucks. So that was an easy birdie right there. Should have been at least. All right, this is going to be the devil hole right here. We got some that are back. Got some that are up. And then round 4, you got one that's back here, and you actually have to take a driver into it. So this should be... This should be fun to see what people think of this hole. I'm pretty excited. Oh, baby. Just do that. just do that. Easy. Another birdie, okay. Let's see if we can get ourselves down to that 3 under. Go for this. Every time. Oh, nice little short wedge into it. Nice little short wedge. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I just gotta do that very consistently. You gotta get your approach shots down at Evangelist. Hey, 3 under, just where I wanted. 3 under through the front. That's perfect. Now it starts to get interesting. You have 1 or 2 moves you can do here. You can play up a nice little wood up here and just be safe, or you can try to get a short one coming in. I usually try to shoot this gap right here. Oh, except I very fasted it. That's gonna be bunker. which isn't ideal, but can be manageable because you can land this short and run it up on these pins at least, which we're going to try to do here. That'll work. See if we can knock home another birdie here on the 10th. A little hard. Worked out though. Back to back to back. We'll take that. Again, you have choices here. You can put it up here if you'd like, but it's kind of a long ways to come in. You're looking at like 180 yards coming in. I always just try to shoot down this fairway. If you get too far over to the right, that's okay. You can do a little bit of a baby fade around it. And if you end up going in the rough or into the sand, it's not the end of the world. You definitely want to try to avoid it. But you want to try to keep this right down the middle. If you miss a little to the left, you're all right. Missing right is not... Like, if you end up in the sand trap or the rough here on the right side of the fairway, you're going to be in a bad spot and probably going to have to lay up. So try to avoid that at all costs. But if you end up in the fairway right side or in that bunker or rough, you know, you'll be okay. You can recover from it. A little long. A little long. I thought I lofted it up enough. Guess not. But let's see if we can get another birdie home. Nice. All right. 4 straight birdies. This is what we're looking for here. Okay, here's our first risk reward. You can go for this. You absolutely can go for this. Depending on the driver, like if you have like the middle of the road driver, it'd probably be a little bit better for you. The only problem with going for this is if you land it here and you catch this at all, you're gonna hit. You're gonna continue to roll. You're gonna roll down this hill. You're gonna roll down this hill, and you're gonna go straight into the water. So during practice rounds, I went for it every time. I will not be going for it. Probably any of the rounds. The only one I might is when it's back here. There's one where it's way back in the back left corner, and I might try to aim for like over here in the bunker to get close to a splash shot. But for the most part, I'm just gonna be bringing it over here, doing a little bit of a fast, and just putting this in the middle of the fairway down here. If I end up going bunker, rough, I'm completely okay with that too, because it's a nice little splash shot out to get up to it. Like, this works perfectly for me. I can run this down this hill a little bit. And, get it close for an easy little birdie. But, I mean, you can go for it for the Eagles. I mean, if you really are feeling saucy, I just feel like this course has such an easy birdie on it that it's hard not to just lay up on it. This one I land a little bit short and run it up, which we're going to try to do here, because this slopes down a little bit towards the hole, so... We're just going to try to land this a little short of the green and watch it roll. A little too much. Probably should have lofted a little bit, but that's definitely the play right there. Stay up. Oh, boy, we are on a little bit of a tear here. 6 straight birdies. Let's see if we can go for our best score ever on Evangelist. 10 under. Play baby little 3-iron here, depending on what irons and woods you have. You just want to get this into the middle of the fairway. And avoid the water at all costs. And avoid the right side at all costs, too. Just keep it in the middle somewhere. This hole plays for par for me a lot. This is probably going to be one of those times where it plays for par. Oh, hey there. A little freeze frame here because I'm in editing and I can't believe I didn't go over this. But on this hole, number 14, one thing you have to account for is this entire right side right here. It's not fully in frame, but this entire right side is actually OB. So whatever you do, play for par or bogey if you have to. Do not go over to the right side here because there isn't a drop zone for it either. So you'll get sent all the way back. So either play it out to the center, play it into the sand trap, play it wherever you have to go. Do not go over to this right side because if this picks up speed at all, it will roll all the way through that rough and out of bounds. So I just wanted to come in here real quick because I didn't even talk about it. It just completely slipped my mind. Do not hit over on the right side here on hole 14. Okay, back to the video. I mean, unless we bury one close. This is probably going to roll off to the right. Or left, I mean. Oh, it actually stayed. Okay. Actually stayed. See if we can capitalize on that. Just left. No. Didn't break as much of my feet as I wanted it. And the birdie streak is over. We are playing for one of the shorter side tees. That's just because that's where pin 1 is. For round 1, we're playing from the white tees. So they are the second shortest. Just so everybody is aware before they say, why are you playing from the short tees? That's probably bunker. You want to try to split this or stay right. I tried to split it. Didn't get the fast I wanted. Ended up in the bunker. We're playing white tees, blue tees, red tees, black tees for all 4 rounds. This is going to be hard to dig myself out of, honestly. This 4-iron on this slope might get over. Did. We needed every bit of it, too. We had a good upward slope there, so we're able to take that 4-iron out of there. I'm gonna protect a little bit more. This is coming downhill pretty heavy. It didn't run too much, that's good. At least we got another par. Alright, here's the fun one. I'm gonna give everybody a little strat here. You want to go about right there on a draw if you're a righty. Aim a little bit outside the tree line, and then you want to go for a fast. You want to fast this. Oh no. We didn't fast it enough. That's water. God dang it. Oh, there's the strat. God dang it. If you come up here, you actually get yourself into a good position to get a nice little splash shot coming in for your third shot. We're just gonna try to save par now. You gotta fast it a little bit more than I did. But it gets you right down Main Street, middle of the fairway pretty well, so we'll try to get this close for a par. That's what we're shooting for now. We don't want to drop any strokes. This is one of those that can get away from you too, though, because if you hit too far left, it's gone. It rolls straight into the water. There's no stopping it either. It's just into the water. So you got to be very, very careful coming into this green. Way too hard. Way too hard, Zane. This is going to be a tough par save. We need this. That was a gigantic par save. Okay. Well, there's a strat. It works if you fast it. I just didn't fast it, so. But it is a viable option to get yourself in the middle of the fairway. That's another green. That's another green I do not suggest going for, though, on 2. Because, if you're off even in the slightest, the ball's gone and you lose strokes. So just don't do it. You could even play that super safe if you wanted to. Don't even try to draw it. Just put it into the fairway, then put it up further onto the fairway with your second shot. Put it up further on your second shot, and then go for the green then. I just like being up close to get that nice little splash, flop, pitch shot into the green. Oh, we almost missed that. 8 under, though. Hell of a round we've got put together here. This, just get it in the fairway. It doesn't matter where it's at. Here, here, over here. You can come in fairly nicely into this green, so just get it anywhere into the fairway. This will work perfect. For me, I have to partial shoot this, but although I might, what kind of a lie do I have? We might actually be able to get away with a fast here. Nah, we're gonna partial it. Too long. A little too much of a fast. That's all right. I always shoot for par at this hole, and if I end up getting a birdie, yay. I always shoot for par here, though, because that's just the way this hole plays out. All right. Let's see what we got here. Too much right at my feet. Still not a bad shot. Not a bad lag putt. Not a bad par to end it out with a 62. That's the round that we need. We need 4 of those, which should be easy, right? It should be super easy. See, like I said, look at that. 57% fairways in regulation, and I still shot an 8 under. Like that is just a true testament on how much you can recover at this course, and to not be afraid to go for it if you're really wanting to go for it. But again, you just have to avoid those blow up holes. Like that par 5 where I put it in the water, I could have easily put it into the water when I was coming into the green, and all of a sudden I'm shooting for triple bogey. So you just have to be mindful of the shots that you're taking and do not have blow up holes. Just don't do it. Play it safe if needed. Play for the par. Par on this course is good. It is very good. So if you're looking to maximize the rounds that you get, that would be my number 1 and 2 tip to you. 1, don't be afraid to go off the fairway. You can recover. And 2, if you feel iffy about going for it, just don't. Take the birdie, take the par. Don't worry about the eagles at this course, because that eagle can turn into a triple bogey or a quad bogey extremely fast at this course. Just play it safe. But that's all she wrote for today's video. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a crash course on Evangelist. I've played a lot of rounds here at Evangelist, so if you have any questions, just let me know. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. And good luck on your Q event rounds next week here at Evangelist. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on the video or think about subscribing to the channel. 2K21 content pretty much 7 days a week. There may be some weeks where it's 6, but usually it's 7 days a week for uploads. I have tutorial videos, career. We have TGC tours that's starting up that'll be posted here. Just a ton of 2K21 content. So if you're interested in that, make sure to sub to the channel. Turn on notifications as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, though. And we'll catch you back here tomorrow for another 2K21 video. Until then, have a good one. Deuces.